Is a special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 25th day of November 2021. We go back 50 years to the day for this one, considered to be one of the best games ever in college football history, won by a team considered to be possibly the best team of the 20th century in American college football. How about that for you? It's Nebraska and Oklahoma from Oklahoma Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma, between the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oklahoma Sooners. Nebraska, number 1 in the country. Oklahoma, number 2 in the country. This is for the Big 8 championship. We already know their bowl assignments. Nebraska will be playing in Miami, win or lose, on New Year's night in the Orange Bowl, while Oklahoma has a date in New Orleans New Year's afternoon in the Sugar Bowl. Who they would play would depend on who would win over the weekend, let's say the 27th of November, that Saturday, between Alabama and Auburn. The winner would go to the Orange Bowl. The winner would go to the Sugar Bowl, and the loser would go to the Orange Bowl. I think that's the way it was. So anyway, the bowl game assignments are already there. We know Nebraska is going to go to Miami, and Oklahoma is going to go to New Orleans for the Sugar. So when we show you the Nebraska defense here in a second, there are 9 starters in this game rated a 10, and 8, I believe, are in the College Football Hall of Fame. You're in for a treat. One of the only times ever that a college game ever outrated an NFL game, especially on Thanksgiving. 51 million people watched, except for me. I came the next day. So let's go back. November 25th, 1971. From Oklahoma's Memorial Stadium in Norman, Oklahoma. There we go. Retro Sports Network presents a Thanksgiving classic, the 50th anniversary of the Nebraska Cornhuskers, number 1 in the country, against the Oklahoma Sooners, number 2. And this game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. I told you. How you doing, Kurt Berglund? Happy Thanksgiving to you too, my friend. I told you this Nebraska defense is pretty good. They play a 4-3. They're all 10s. Look at, just amazing. Oklahoma, they have Chuck Fairbanks as their head coach before he goes off to the New England Patriots. And their offensive coordinator is one Barry Switzer. For Nebraska, Bob Devaney in his 10th year. And their offensive coordinator, Nelly is right. And their offensive coordinator is Tom Osborne. So Oklahoma will be a wishbone team. Nebraska will work out of the eye set. And actually it was Chris Schenkel and Bud Wilkinson on the call. The toss of the coin. Nebraska has won the toss, 64 degrees. Light wind, a much nicer day than it was in Oklahoma 50 years ago today. Nebraska will receive. Rogers, watch that name. That touchdown you see as a return came in this game. Kinney and Koch are the upmen. And the game is away, taken by Kinney at the 15, and he is driven out of bounds at the 30. Carroll is the kicker. It'll be Taggy, the quarterback, Kinney and Dixon, the running backs. Rogers is up top. He's a 10. Plus, Cox, the other receiver. Nebraska will throw the football. List, the tight end. Johnson and White, the tackles. Rupert and Wortman, the guards. And Dumler is the center. Kinney on first down. He was a 1,000-yard rusher. Remember, we only played 10 games or so. He'll sweep to the right on 1st and 10. First play from scrimmage. Kinney over the 30. Hit at the 35 by Deloney. And that is a gain of 5. Oklahoma plays a 4-3. One of the Selman boys is one of the tackles, along with Moore. Hamilton and Deloney are the defensive ends. Driscoll and Qualls, the outside linebackers. Aycock, the middle linebacker. O'Shaughnessy and Pope, the corners. Shelley and Roach, the safety. 2nd down and 5 for Nebraska. Keith, he was in Georgia. Because that night in prime time on the American Broadcasting Company was Georgia and Georgia Tech. Dixon. Trap right. 2nd and 5 from the Nebraska 35. Dixon moves out line 4. Aycock with the tackle. Kurt Berglund says that Taggy was one of a string of really, really bad Packer quarterbacks. Coached by one Bart Starr at that point? Or was Bangstrom still the coach? 3rd down and a short 1 for Nebraska. Johnny Rogers on a medium slant. First throw of the game. Taggy has time over the middle. Rogers has it, 45-40. O'Shaughnessy brings him down for a 20-yard gain. So 1st and 10 for Nebraska. And there's going to be some offense in this game for sure. Kinney. Trap right. 1st and 10, 41 of Oklahoma. Over the 40. Hit by Driscoll at the 39, a gain of 2. Dan Devine, then Bart Starr. Oh, yeah. Not glory days for the Green Bay Packers. 2nd and 8. Not much else for running backs. Taggy threw it 239 times. And that line is pretty good, especially on the left side. Johnson and Rupert's are 8 and 9s, respectively. Kinney will sweep it to the right side. 2nd and 8 from the Oklahoma 39. He's going to get a first down into the secondary, and Qualls will drag him down after a gain of 11. We just talked about Johnson, the left tackle, and he just blocked the big hole. So 1st and 10 for Nebraska. In real life, 35-31 Nebraska. Going to go to Cox, the other receiver, on a medium hitch. Taggy to throw from the Oklahoma 28. 1st and 10. Going to run, and he's going to get a gain of 9 before Roach can make the stop. Remember, the clock does not stop on first. The clock stops on first downs in the college game. 2nd and a short 1. Nebraska in white. Oklahoma in whatever color red that is. Is that a burgundy? The comments I'll get for not knowing. Fullback dive for Kinney on 2nd and 1 from the 19. Kinney gets a first down. Kinney hit at the 15 by Deloney. He broke 1 tackle. Shelley, the strong safety, before Deloney, the defensive end, brought him down. So 4 carries for Kinney in the opening drive for 22 yards. 1st and 10 from the Oklahoma 15. Of course they have cheerleaders. You wouldn't want to see them now, remember, 50 years ago. So if your thing is 70-year-old cheerleaders, I can show you some. Dixon will sweep it left. 1st and 10 from the 15. Dixon gets a seam and is hit at the line of scrimmage by Hamilton, the defensive end. A real-life cold and rainy day along the plains. But here is 64 degrees of very pleasant weather here for Thanksgiving 1971. Kinney on 2nd and 10. Will try a pitch to the right. Taggy delivers. Kenny has it. Gets around a tackle, but not the second, as Qualls will bring him down at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. And so Nebraska will pretend to line up at 3 wide. We're not bringing him out shotgun. Olds the third receiver. Rogers. Medium cross here. Taggy has time. Now he's going to run, and he's going to get hit for a gain of 1. And so, we've talked with Al Red Sox fan, and we're going to still bring out kickers anyway. So 4th and 9 for Nebraska, and it's Sanger. S-A-N-G-E-R. Longwell will hold. Unlike the pro game in the early 70s, the goalposts are on the end line, not the goal line. So this would be a 31-yarder for Sanger to put Nebraska out in front. 58% chance, straight ahead kicker, and that is wide left. Wide left. A bad snap. Longwell got it down. And we're going to go. Oh. So we're going to go to the wishbone. Pruitt, Crosswhite, and Bell. Greg Pruitt, Heisman candidate. He averaged nearly 9 yards a carry. The receiver ends are Chandler and McLaughlin. Jack Mildren is the quarterback. Unruh and Jensen the tackles. Emmert and Jones the guards. And Brahani is a 10 at center. That Nebraska defense is as good as you're ever going to find. Harper and Jacobson the ends. Jacobson is a 10. Glover and Jansen the tackles. Atkins and Pitts the outside linebackers. Terrio is the middle linebacker. Anderson and Blahak the corners. Mason and Koch the safeties, and they're all 10. Should have listened to Al. So here we go. First play from scrimmage from Oklahoma. Pruitt. 1,665 yards. Look, he's going to average 11 a carry in this game. We'll try a pitch to the right from the 21. Mildren does it. Pruitt waits for it. Gets a block. Flag is down. Gain of 6.
Illegal motion. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's on Bell, one of the running backs. It'll be 1st and 15 for Oklahoma on their own 16. Pruitt. Fullback dive. Handoff. Waits for a seam over the 20, 25. Hit by a safety. That's Mason. And then he dragged Mason for a gain of 13. So Jones, the right guard, with a big block. And it's 2nd and 2. That's why Oklahoma was so successful with the wishbone. In the real game, they actually threw the ball a bunch. But really, this team only throws on 3rd down. Bell. Off tackle right, 2nd and 2. Handoff from Mildren. Bell waits and is brought down by Jacobson for a loss of 1. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Sooners on their own 28. Crosswhite. Trap right. Mildren hands off to Crosswhite. First down and more. 40. Well in the secondary. A gain of 17 on 3rd down. Anderson, the corner, with a tackle. 8:39, opening quarter, no score. First drive for Oklahoma. Pruitt will sweep it right side. That's the far side. He gets around the block over midfield. First down and more, a gain of 14, and Pruitt is 27 on 2 carries. So Oklahoma is averaging 10 yards a carry. You don't need to throw if you're getting a first down every time you touch the football. Mildren, he can run too. He'll sweep it to the right. Mildren, cross the 40, 30, first down and more. Jack is hit at the 24 for a gain of 17. And one of the tight ends made the tackle, or made the block. So Oklahoma, a hot knife through butter on this opening drive. 5 plays, 60 yards. Pruitt on a quick pitch. Flips it back, Pruitt. Seen, hit at the 17, a gain of 7. McLaughlin, one of the quote-unquote wide receivers. Brahani with a big block. Oklahoma getting some good blocking now. 2nd and 3 for the Sooners on the Nebraska 17. Cross-white. Trap right. Hand off from Mildren. Cross-white. First down and more inside the 10. Anderson makes a tackle at the 7. And Oklahoma has all 77 yards on the ground. Nebraska has thrown it once. Oklahoma, don't even think about it. Pruitt's tired. Bell. Fullback dive. Wishbone formation. Mildren hands off. Bell to the 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the wagon runs across the field. Here it is again. 8 plays, 84 yards. And all on the ground. They will try for 1. The extra point is good. So, 6:21 to go in the first quarter. Oklahoma draws first blood, 7-0. That was that was way too easy. This Nebraska defense is considered the best of all time in college football, and Oklahoma just ran it right over them. You knew that the Sooners would score sooner or later. This real game at 66 points. See if they kick away from Rogers again. They don't. Rogers picks it up at the 25, 30, 40. He is hit at the 47. Carter saves a touchdown. And Nebraska sets up. This time they'll work a split on their own 47. Kinney will sweep it near side. 1st and 10 from the 47. Kinney does not get a block. In fact, he's brought down for a loss of 2 by Moore. So 2nd and 12. This would be a huge upset if Oklahoma wins. Can Taggy run? Taggy can run. Taggy's going to run the fire drill. Nope, Oklahoma look confused, and they will call time. So 2nd and 12, clock stop 5:54, first quarter, 7-0 Oklahoma. Taggy will sweep it to the right. Let's see if he gets anything. Taggy across midfield into Oklahoma territory, and that's a gain of 9 before O'Shaughnessy can make the stop. Johnson with the big block. Kinney. Trap right, 3rd down and 3. Nebraska keeps it on the ground, and Kinney is hit for a gain of 1. And so another stop for the Sooner D, as Nebraska will not go for it on 4th and 2, and you're certainly not kicking from here. So here comes Hughes. Ruster is back to return it. Sideline punt for Hughes. And that's a dandy, and that will roll out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Offsides. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
But Nebraska moved early, and they'll have to re-kick. So they back it up to midfield. Oklahoma will let this roll. And they got 5 yards out of it. So 35-yard punt. Oklahoma takes over on their own 15. 4:34 first quarter. Sooners 7, Cornhuskers nothing. Wishbone again. Cross white. Trap right. 1st and 10 from their own 15. Cross white, gets a good block. He gets it to the 21. A gain of 6 before Anderson can make the tackle. And Oklahoma just storming along the plane. Pruitt. Off tackle right. 1st and 10 from the 21. Or 2nd and 4, rather. Now he gets the first down. That's a gain of 6. .351 first quarter, 7-0 Sooners. Bell. Pitch right. Goes to the far sideline, gets a block, 35-40, 45-50. Brought down by Pitts, but not before they get 27 yards. Wow. 1st and 10 for the Nebraska 46. Cross white. Fullback dive. Hand off from Mildren. He gets to the 40. He's hit at the 39 by Terrio. And Oklahoma is moving the ball at will. 2nd and 3. This is why we're not going to throw. And that's the other reason why we're not going to throw. So, Bell. 2nd and 3, off tackle right, out of the wishbone. There goes Bell, first down. Gain of 7. Jansen brings him down. And Oklahoma is just carving Nebraska up. Mildren. Bootleg. He'll run it himself. He scrambles around, finds a hole, gets 6. Second and 4 for Oklahoma on the Nebraska 26. Where are the black shirts today? Apparently there's no one playing defense for Nebraska. Pruitt pretty much on an option. Gets the pitch, gets a first down, hit at the 7 or 19 for a gain of 7. So 1st and 10 for Oklahoma on the Nebraska 19. Now Nebraska can throw the football, but it won't do any good if they can't shut down the Oklahoma running game. Cross white. Trap left from the 19-yard line. Hand off from Mildren, and he is hit at the line by Glover. 2nd and 10. 1:04 in the opening quarter. 7-0 Sooners. Nebraska had the ball first, missed a field goal, and had to punt on their second possession. Pruitt. Off tackle right, 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Pruitt gets a block, gets a first down. He's hit at the 7 for a gain of 12. Wow, I did not expect this. So 38 seconds to go in the first quarter. And it's all Oklahoma from the get-go. Trap right for Bell. From the 7, touchdown, Oklahoma! Unbelievably, has 2 scores, 5 carries for 47 yards. The Sooners have run it 169 yards in the first quarter. Carroll with the extra point. 10 plays, 85 yards, 4.5 minutes, and it's 14-0 Oklahoma. Wow. Rogers at the 22, 30, 40. Nebraska gets a short field.
Team.
No, it won't. There's a hold. So Nebraska will get the ball to start the second quarter on their own 11. Number 2 leads number 1 14-0. 14-0. We'll be back after this. Well, if you join us late, Oklahoma has matching 7-yard touchdown runs from Bell and 2 extra points to prove it. And they lead Nebraska 14-0, 11 first downs to 3. Nebraska 44 yards on the ground, a more human number. Oklahoma 169. Now, Nebraska only gave up 100 points all year. So they got their work cut out for them. We only had 1 thrown pass the entire first quarter. Nebraska will throw from their own 11. Medium slant to Johnny Rogers. Taggy waits, throws. Rogers has it at the 28. Flag is down.
Holding. Offense.
But somewhere in a crib in Quebec, Celine Dion regurgitates her Gerber strain carrots, and it all just came back to her now. So 1st and 16 for Nebraska on their own 5. Triple tight end set. Kinney. Trap right. Handoff from Taggy Kinney to the 10. 15-20. First down. 25. He's hit by Pope at the 27, a gain of 22. Rogers on a short cross. Taggy throws. Rogers has it first down. Johnny's hit after a gain of 12. 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 39. They go into a quick offense. Kinney. Trap right. Handoff from Taggy. Kinney hit at the 42. A gain of 3. Oklahoma blitzed. So Nebraska, 13:45 to go in the half on their own 42. Now going to conventional split pro set formation. Dixon will sweep it to the right. Nebraska will not audible. Taggy hands off to Dixon. Near side. Dixon is hit at the line of scrimmage by Qualls. White, the right tackle, could not make the block. It's 3rd down and 7. So it'll be a pass to List here. Short hitch to the tight end. Taggy to throw. Quick throw to List. Has it first down into Oklahoma territory. A gain of 13. 1st and 10 for Nebraska on the Oklahoma 45. Nebraska going into the win here in the second quarter. Kinney. Trap left. That's to the far side. Kinney from the 45-40. First down and a bit more. A gain of 12. Acock with a tackle. 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma 33. And somewhere in Hudson Falls, New York, on this afternoon of the 25th of November, 1971, a young lady, 18,000 months pregnant, is sitting down her first year as a married woman in the basement of her mother-in-law's house and eating Thanksgiving dinner with all these relatives she really doesn't know in the middle of a raging snowstorm. Little did she know what was about to happen to her. Actually, someone's due date was November 6th. But right now, 19-year-old Mrs. Juckett is trying to eat some turkey and stuffing and feeling just so out of place. 1st and 10, Sooner 33, Nebraska ball. Cox. Medium cross. Taggy to throw. Taggy will scramble. 30, 25, 20. First down. A gain of 14. So he takes it to the Oklahoma 19. 7 plays, 76 yards for Nebraska. So what'd you guys eat today? We had a wonderful turkey dinner with stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, apple pie. Nummy, nummy, nummy. Kinney. Pitch to the right, to the near side. Taggy on the option gives it to Kinney. Kinney gets out of bounds at the 17. That's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Nebraska needs points out of this drive. Then they got to stop Oklahoma in the run game. Taggy will sweep it near side. He calls his own number, and he is forced back. They read that one all the way. Qualls his 5th tackle, 3rd and 12 from the Oklahoma 21. And if you're wondering about a kick, no. Cox on a medium slant. Taggy has time. He throws. Incomplete. Deloney is hurt. 4th and 12 from the Sooner 21. And Sanger, who missed earlier, will be out for the 38-yard field goal. Not a gimme by any stretch. Sanger misses first one wide left. This time around, is it good? No. Wide left. And the Sooners take over on their own 28. Because in college, you get it at the spot of the kick. So 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. And they'll work out of the wishbone. Bell. Sweep right from the 28. Bell hit for a gain of 1 by Jacobson at the 29. Pruitt on a triple option is the call. It's the crosswhite instead, and Nebraska finally has them solved. So Oklahoma has to go to a pass set. Mildren, after 20 straight run plays, will have to put the ball in the air in 3rd and 8. Carroll is the other receiver with Harrison. Carroll, their kicker. Harrison on a short cross. Mildren blitzed. He throws. Harrison has it, first down. So Oklahoma finally has to go to the air. Nebraska blitz 3. And it's 1st and 10 from the Sooner 40. To the wishbone we go. Sweeping right is Crosswhite. Hand off from Mildren. 1st and 10 from the 40. Hit at the line of scrimmage. They give him 1 to Jansen. 9-10 first half. Oklahoma 14-0. Nebraska has missed 2 field goals. Greg Pruitt, who'd have a pretty good career in the NFL, too. Sweeps it near side. That's the call. Handoff from Mildren. Pruitt over the 40. He's going to get a first down and more. It's a gain of 13. Unruh, the left tackle with a big block. And the Sooners are in Nebraska territory again. They spot the ball at the 46. 8.5 to go. Crosswhite. Trap right. From the 46, he is stood up by Atkins for a gain of 3. This is an artificial surface field. So we're playing on Mother Monsanto. Pruitt. Off tackle left is the call. He cuts to the near side. 40. And they got the first down, a gain of 7. Oklahoma dictating the pace, running the ball well, not throwing it, trying to get their third score. Pitch right to Pruitt. To the far sideline. Gregg gets a block. 30, 20. The safety comes over. That's Mason. And Pruitt in the first half has 101 yards on 9 carries. Holy Snickers. 7:06. Yep. Pruitt was part of that all-Pruitt backfield in Cleveland with Mike Pruitt. You could see it with a Smith or a Jones, maybe even throw an alias in there. But Pruitt is, yeah. He'd be part of that 1980 Browns team that won the Central, that broke Pittsburgh's stranglehold in the division. Bell. Trap right from the Nebraska 14. He's the middle of the wishbone. 10-5. His third touchdown in the ball game. Jones makes the big block. And Bell is in again. Nebraska is powerless to stop them. Oklahoma has run it 26 times for 231 yards, and there's still 6:39 to go in a half. Carroll kicks it for the extra point, and Nebraska is in deep, deep doo-doo. And somewhere they're going to point to this stream and go, see, I told you we could have beat Nebraska. They kick it to out of bounds.
Kicking team.
They're kicking away from Rogers. Nebraska starts from their own 35. Rogers on a long slant. Taggy rolls to the near side. Throws across. O'Shaughnessy got a hand on it and nearly picked it off. Nebraska trying for the quick strike. Couldn't get it. Out of the eye. Dixon's the one. He'll sweep it near side. They will not audible. Dixon, 35. He's hit at the 37 by Qualls for a gain of 2. 3rd and 8 for the Cornhuskers. Short cross to the tight end list. Taggy throws. Complete at midfield. List goes over. It's a gain of 23. Shelley with a tackle. And Nebraska has a fresh set from the Oklahoma 40. Kinney. Trap right. Hand off from Taggy. Kinney to the 35. That's a gain of 5. Plenty of time for Nebraska to get something going here. But their defense needs to make a statement. Rogers. Medium cross to Johnny. Taggy back to throw. Rolls to the near side. Throws across. Incomplete. They double Rogers. 3rd and 5. Taggy will call his own number and sweep it to the right. Tries to find a seam. He does. There's a flag down. He won't get
holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty.
Holding on Nebraska. But on 4th and 3, they're going to go. And they go with a wishbone. Kinney. Trap left. 4th and 3. He's got it. 25-20. 15, 10, 5. Hit at the 4. So on 4th and 5, they switch to the wishbone and get a gain of 29. Here it is again. Kenny just found that seam. I thought he was in. They'll stick with it. Trap right for Olds. Olds to the 2. Second and goal for Nebraska. They now go to a 2 tight end set. Longwell, the other tight end. You just had Pruitt on the end. Wrong Pruitt. Right arrow, but wrong Pruitt. Kinney. Up and over is what they want to do. Taggy hands it off. Kinney. Touchdown, Nebraska. So Nebraska, they score. 9 plays, 65 yards. They go for it on a wishbone run on 4th and 5, and they convert. So 9 plays, 65 yards, 3:18 off the clock, and it's 21-6. They're going for 1, and it's good. So Sanger hits that, and with 3:21 to go in the half, Oklahoma 21, Nebraska 7. Hope you're enjoying this Thanksgiving night special. Oklahoma will get their first kickoff return of the ball game. Wiley, the deep man, with Bell and Crosswhite, the upman. Sanger to the 9. Wiley across the 30, hit at the 43, out of bounds. So full house backfield, wishbone again. Bell has 3 touchdowns already. Trap right from the Oklahoma 43. Across the 45, hit by Jacobson at the 47. 2nd and 6 for the Sooners, who have 235 yards rushing. Pruitt. Off tackle right from the 47. Pruitt across midfield. First down into Nebraska territory. Anderson with a tackle at the 40-yard line. Remember, no 2-minute warning in the college game. 1st and 10, Oklahoma on the Nebraska 40. Crosswhite will sweep it to the far side. Gets a block, 35. He is hit by Pitts for a gain of 9. And they go under 2 minutes. They've ran it 3 times this time around for 26 yards. My goodness. Bell. Off tackle right for Bell. Hand off from Mildred. And they bring him down for a loss of 1. 3rd and 2. Nebraska will not call time. Oklahoma. Conventional set. Pruitt. Pitch left, near side. Does it work? Yes, it does. 30. He cuts inside, outside of the 20. That's a gain of 13. 1:05. Clock stopped. You look at Carroll on a medium slant. 1:05 to go. Mildred rolls right. Throws to his tight end Chandler. First down. Hit at the 6. A gain of 13. 1st and goal. Pruitt, a pitch to the right. From the 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about that? I know you don't like my games, Dave. Jeez. 12 carries for Pruitt for 133 yards. And Oklahoma has 28 up on this Nebraska defense. Well, as soon as they convert the extra point, and they get the ball to start the second half. This is crazy. What do you guys think? Nebraska, who won this game 35-31, is trailing 28-7. The kick taken by Kinney at the 20. he'll just kind of fall down at the 27, and that is the end of the first half. Wow! Oklahoma will get the football. They've had it 4 times and scored. No, they've had it 5 times and scored 4. You can think about that as you digest some turkey in a moment. See if I can find it. Here. So, second quarter scoring. Oklahoma, a 14-yard touchdown run by Bell. That's his third of the game, tapping a 9-play, 72-yard drive. Nebraska finally got on the board with 3:21 to go in the half. 9-play, 65-yard drive. And then Pruitt, in the dying seconds of the first half, a 6-yard run, 28-7. Oklahoma has run it for 275 yards. On 32 carries. They've thrown it twice and completed them both. Wow. Oklahoma is 3 for 3 on third down. And guess what? They get the ball again. Wiley back deep. This will be out of bounds, and Oklahoma starts at their own 35. So the wishbone for Oklahoma, Pruitt, Crosswhite, and Bell, the running backs. Chandler and McLaughlin, the ends. Mildren, the quarterback. Unruh and Jensen, the tackles. Emmert and Jones, the guards. And Brahini is the center. Crosswhite. Trap right from the Oklahoma 35. He is hit for a gain of 2 by Jacobson, the right end. Nebraska 4-3. Harper and Jacobson, the ends. Glover and Jansen, the tackles. Atkins and Pitts, the outside linebackers. Terrio, the middle linebacker. Anderson and Blahak, the corners. Mason and Koch, the safeties. There are 8 perfect 10s and 2 9s on this Nebraska defense. And Oklahoma has 300 net yards and a half. Pruitt. Pitch to the right. Does he get a block? Yes, he does. 40. First down. He is hit at the 50 by Pitts for a gain of 13. And the ball is spotted at midfield. So you want to know how to tell someone you don't like their game? You find an episode of Friends where Ross and Rachel are having a fight. And you just kind of go, it's not you. It's me. Please watch this half-hour video, which you won't find funny. Yes, Switzer and Osborne are both offensive coordinators, I think. Chuck Fairbanks, the coach of Oklahoma, and Bob Delaney is going to get a lot of egg on his face as the head coach of Nebraska. Bell. We'll sweep to the right side. Bell across midfield. That's a gain of 3. Oklahoma would win 3 national championships under Switzer. 74, 75, and sometime in the 80s. And, of course, Tom Osborne, in a couple years, would become the head coach of Nebraska and go on a legendary run. 2nd and 7. Pruitt. Trap right. Handoff. Pruitt gets a block. First down over the 40. That's a gain of 37. 10 more for Pruitt. He now has 156 yards on 14 carries. I think in all the times that we've done NFL games on this channel, I've never had anybody with a 200-yard running game before. Lightning would have to hit Greg Pruitt not to get 200. So spot the ball on the Nebraska 37. Bell will sweep it left towards us from the 37. 35, 30. Hit at the 28 by Jansen for a gain of 9. And the Sooners now have 312 yards running. Cross-white. Trap left. Handoff from Mildred, and Crosswhite is brought down the line for no gain. Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Zalapski. How are you in Canada land this evening? Pruitt. Fullback dive from the 28. He won't get it. They bring him down for no gain. However, Carroll, who was the kicker from Oklahoma, has a 60% chance of making this. Jack Mildren, the quarterback, will hold. From 30, whatever, it's good. From 45 yards, it's now Oklahoma 31, Nebraska 7. Turkey free tonight. What'd you have for dinner on a Thursday? Raining here in Burlington now. Kick is taken by Kinney at the 20. He gets to the 30 and is driven out at the 38. So Nebraska would now need a miracle the size of Wyoming to pull this one off. I'm stunned. I picked this one because I thought it would be razor sharp. Well, Oklahoma's razor sharp. Rogers, 1st and 10. It'll be Taggy back to throw it. Rogers over the middle, and that's incomplete. Leftovers. Leftover turkey? Yeah, Oklahoma got their 31. Now Nebraska needs to run off 28 unanswered points. Then I can get more comments about how the game is rigged. 2nd and 10 for Nebraska on their own 38. Kinney will sweep it near side. Hand off from Taggy. Kinney hit out of bounds by Deloney for no gain. Wow. List. Tight end on a medium slant. Taggy throws. List has it, first down. Powers gets a stinger, a nickelback. And Nebraska has a first down at the Sooner 47, 11-17 to go in the third. No scheduled stream tomorrow, but you never know. Trap right for Kinney from the 47. Kinney makes it the 44, a gain of 3. We'll do some golf and tennis for you over the weekend. And the NFL returns next week. So from 2nd and 7 from the Sooner 44. Rogers. Medium cross from Taggy. Is blitzed. He's going to get sacked. Balls brings him down for a loss of 10. And remember, in college, that counts for running yards. So 3rd down and 17. Olds is the 3rd receiver. Kinney in the flat. Let's see if that fools him. Taggy finds Kinney. 45. Nope, that didn't fool anybody. That's a gain of 2. Oh, man. So Nebraska on 4th and 15 will punt from their own 48. Hughes will punt deep to Rooster at his 16, and he'll just call for a fair catch and just let his running backs just run wild. If you're wondering, you can only run the wishbone out of the full house. Cross white. Trap right from the Oklahoma 16 as they start this drive. 20. First down. He's driven out of bounds at the 30. Give him 14 more. Jones, the right guard, is going to get the stake the size of Colorado when this one's done. He's had 5 big blocks. Bell. Pitch right. Mildren gives it to Bell. Bell is hit at the... Well, he gets a yard. Pruitt on the quick pitch. Gets it. 35. Hit at the 7. Or 4 gain of 7. So 3rd down and 2. Pruitt now has 163 yards. They go conventional just in case they want to pretend they're going to throw here. They're not. Trap right for Pruitt. Oklahoma will not audible. Pruitt. First down. Gain of 4. 8.5 to go in the 3rd. Oklahoma out of the wishbone again. They've run it 43 times. Off tackle right for Bell from the 42, and he's driven down for a loss of 1. Feelings on Michigan this weekend. It's not too late to jump to the MAC. Pruitt. Trap right. 2nd and 11 from the 41. Pruitt gets a block over midfield. Another first down. That's a gain of 14. He now has 181 yards on 18 carries. Mildren runs the fire drill play. He scrambles around, and they read that one for no gain. If Ohio State can beat Michigan State by 50, I didn't even look to see what the spread was on this game. I'd love to be wrong, but I think the Lions had the best day for any Michigan football team this weekend. 2nd and 10, cross white. They may make a comment. Yeah. Makes me almost want to drink. Trap right to cross white, and he stood up for a loss of 1. I would take Ohio State and the points. So Oklahoma is actually going to be forced to throw for the 3rd time tonight. Nebraska 46-yard line, 3rd and 11. Harrison on a medium cross. Mildren back to throw. He's going to scramble, and he gets the first down and more. 20, 10, touchdown. A 46-yard scramble, and it's 37-7. Jack Mildren gets in on the action. My goodness gracious. You can smell the burnt corn all the way here. Nebraska has been husked. The extra point from Carroll is good. 5:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Oklahoma 38. Nebraska is somewhere in Oz. They have 7. Rogers from the 5 to the 20, 30, hit at the 38, out of bounds. So what do you do? I am speechless. Cox on a short slant. They got to throw it. Oklahoma back there. They bring him down. Taggy sacked for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. I thought about doing that one tomorrow, but tomorrow night is my birthday, and Dave Little usually does Friday nights, and I don't want to step on that. And he's an Ohio State fan. And so I joked with him once about the Doug Flutie game. And yes, it was Black Friday, 1984. And I got an earful about Hail Marys and Keith Byers should have being the Heisman winner. So we won't do that. They'll go out of the wishbone. Olds on a draw. Taggy. Olds 35-40. It's a 9-yard gain. Hamilton, the left end, comes out. Day is there. 3rd and 7. They'll throw. Rogers. Medium slant. Taggy. Back, rolls, throws to Kinney. First down over midfield. So Nebraska converts. Kinney, 16 carries, 99 yards, and the lone score for Nebraska. 4:44, third quarter. Clock not running. They'll run the bone. Pitch to the far side for Kinney. Taggy does. Kinney gets a block. 45-40. First down, 35. Hit for a gain of 18. He now has 117 yards on 17 carries. The clock is stopped. 1st and 10 from the Sooner 31. Dixon. Trap right. And off from Taggy. Dixon. Stopped for a gain of 3. 3:59 to go. We've passed the 9 o'clock hour. My name is Ron Juckett. Happy Thanksgiving 2021. We go back 50 years to the day for this one. Number 1, number 2. Nebraska, number 1 in the country, getting stomped by the Sooners 38-7. 4 times from 66 to 71 did number 1 play number 2 in the regular season. The next time that 1 faced 2 was 1987. Hard to believe. Dixon sweeps it near side from the 28. Gets a block. 25. He's hit by O'Shaughnessy at the 22 for a gain of 6. Trap right for Kinney on 3rd and 1. Kinney has a first down. He gets a gain of 7. Qualls brings him down to 15, and Qualls has 11 tackles. Conventional set. Rogers. Short slant. As soon as I can hit the button from the 15. Taggy throws. It's deflected by Moore. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Pitch near side to Kinney. Flag is down. Been a clean game. Kinney brought down for a loss of 4.
Encroachment, defense.
But Oklahoma jumps.
Penalty.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 from the Sooner 10. 2:17 to go, third quarter. List. Short cross to the tight end, the call. Taggy. Waits. Runs. Touchdown! Taggy. I thought he was going to get brought down to 5. He ran around the tackle and scored. And so Nebraska now has 13. Taggy found a seam. I thought he was going to get tackled at the 5. Sanger for the extra point. That's good. So, 1:58 to go. It's 38-14 Oklahoma. Wiley back deep. Nebraska kicks it to the 23. Wiley 30, 40,
Illegal block.
and that's
Receiving
coming back.
team.
How you doing, John? And so again, somewhere with the Gerber baby food, Celine Dion spits up some spinach, and it all just came back to her again. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma on their own 13. Crosswhite. Off tackle right. 1st and 10. They gets a block, 20-yard line. 1st down. Hit at the 25, a gain of 12. Happy Thanksgiving. Pitts with his 10th tackle of the ball game. Oklahoma now has run the ball 408 yards. Bell. Trap right. Bell hit at the line, no gain. Jones is hurt, limping off. He'll still get a stake the size of Wyoming with those 7 big blocks. 54 seconds to go in the third. Oklahoma on their own 25, 2nd and 10. Greg Pruitt will sweep to the left to the near side. Pruitt tries to turn the corner, can't get out. No gain, 3rd and 10. We tell you that it's a problem that Mildred has got to throw it, but he's completed both of his passes. And then the last time the Sooners had the ball, had that 46-yard scramble for a touchdown. Chandler, the tight end on the medium slant. Mildred waits, throws, he's open, incomplete. Thank you. That's still tomorrow or in about 3 hours. So thank you very much, John. So Oklahoma is going to do something they've only done once tonight, and that's punt. Carroll, with the wind behind him, stands on his 10. Rogers at his 30, 40, 50. Nope, a return of 23 and a punt of 44. So Taggy comes out. They have the ball on the Oklahoma 46. 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Rogers on a long slant. Taggy waits, throws. List won't get a first down. He will get 6. And Doomler, the center, is hurt. And they'll get one more play off before the end of the quarter. Kinney will sweep it near side from the Oklahoma 40. 2nd and 4. Kinney, first down and a bunch more. Gain of 8, and that's the quarter. So, 15 minutes to go. It'll be a good day. Get to see my mom in the morning. 15 minutes to go. Oklahoma 38. Nebraska 14. Well, scoring in the third quarter, Carroll, a 45-yard field goal for Oklahoma to make it 31-7. Then Jack Mildren, forced to throw, scrambles for 46 yards and a score. He has 4 carries for 69 yards tonight. Taggy, the Nebraska quarterback, got the other Nebraska touchdown, a 10-yard scamper near the end of the third quarter. You would think that with the disparity of yards in running yards, that Oklahoma would have had the ball a lot. They're pretty even, and Nebraska's run it 36 times for $183. This game was played 50 years ago today, November 25th, 1971. And as we move on in the fourth quarters, my mother is asleep on a couch somewhere in Hudson Falls, New York, in a raging snowstorm, hoping to God she doesn't have to go into labor and get taken to the hospital on a snowmobile. 1st and 10 from the 32 of Oklahoma as we start the final stanza. Kinney. Trap right. No audible. From the 32, 1st and 10. Kinney gets a first down. He is driven down to the 21-yard line by O'Shaughnessy. Rupert with a big hole, and Kenny now has 20 carries for 143 yards. Dixon. Trap right, 1st and 10 from the 21. Dixon gets a block, hit at the 14 by Shelley. Dixon, 7 carries for 22 yards. Nebraska now has 302 net yards. List on 2nd and 3. Short cross. Taggy wants to find the end zone. Taggy rolls around. He finds Kenny instead. First down, gain of 5. And Driscoll with a tackle at the 9. So Nebraska trying to make a game of it here. At least make it interesting. Dixon, 13:49. Remember, the pace of the college game is quicker, and the clock stops after every first down. Dixon will sweep it to the near side. Handoff from Taggy. Dixon to the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! Got around the 5 and got in, and it's now 38-20 with 13:20 to go. I doubt that they can come all the way back, but at least they've shown up. Extra point from Sanger is good. And so with 13:23 to go, no overtime, it's Oklahoma 38, Nebraska 21. Wiley, the deep man, they'll try to kick to the sideline. Wiley catches it at the 22. Gets to the 40. Hit at midfield by Peterson. And so Oklahoma starts with a very short field. As we head back to the wishbone. Bell. Trap right. 1st and 10 from the 50. Bell, 45-40. 35 hit by Anderson after a gain of 17. Oklahoma is probably going to get 500 yards on the ground. Crosswhite. Sweeping left from the Nebraska 33. Near side, Crosswhite hit for a gain of 3 by Terrio. 15 carries for 84 yards. Spot the ball on the Nebraska 30. Pruitt will sweep it near side from the 30, and he's brought down for a loss of 3. So Terrio has 10 tackles today. 3rd and 10. Oklahoma's going to have to pretend to throw the football here. Harrison on a medium slant. Mildred rolls, throws, incomplete.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty.
They'll decline it. They're not in field goal range. They only took 1:31 off the clock, too. Mildred will quick kick.
False start. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 4th down.
They're not too upset about that. They'll bring up the punter now. Carroll hopes to pin him inside the 10. And they do. How about that? It rolls to the 2. 36-yard punt. Triple tight end set. Kinney in the backfield. Ball on the 2-yard line. Nebraska needs 17. Fullback dive from Kinney. From the 2, he is hit at the 4. It'll be 2nd and 8. Kinney again from the 4-yard line. He gets it to the 5. That's a gain of 1. 3rd down and 7. Cox. Short slant from the 5. Tagging in his end zone. Flag is down. That's going to be a hold.
Offsides, defense.
Oh, it's on Oklahoma. Deloney gets called for the offside. 10:15 to go. Kinney. Fullback on the draw. From the 10. 1st down, gain of 3. Driscoll with a tackle. Rogers. Medium out pattern from the Nebraska 13. Taggy's going to get sacked by Deloney for a loss of 8. They bring him down at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 18 for Nebraska. Kinney in a flat pass from the 5. Taggy from his end zone. Finds Kinney at the 2. Gets to the 10. Hit at the 16. That's a gain of 11, at least to make it respectable. Taggy 10 of 15 for 117 yards. Rogers on a medium slant. 3rd and 7. Taggy looks. Throws. Rogers has it. 1st down. 40. 50. 40. 30. They bring him down, but not before Johnny Rogers can get a gain of 58. Nebraska trying to do something. That was all on Rogers. He got it at his own 30, and by the time that O'Shaughnessy brought him down, he was at the Oklahoma 26. Cox on a short slant. Taggy throws it incomplete. Aycock, the middle linebacker from Oklahoma, is hurt. Mullen will come in. 2nd and 10. 8:01 to go in the game. Ball on a Sooner 26. Kinney, trap right. Kinney is hit at the line of scrimmage by Qualls, his 13th tackle. Nebraska is 8 for 14 on 3rd down. It is 3rd and 10. List on a medium cross. Taggy rolls around, throws. List 10. Touchdown! Nebraska has made it an 11-point game. 10 plays, 98 yards, and 4 minutes off the clock. They go for 2 to make it a 2-score game. They can win it on a touchdown and a field goal. Kinney. Triple tight end set. Fullback dive. Taggy hands it off, and that's 2. So 38-29. Nebraska with 15 unanswered points. Actually, it's 22 unanswered points. It's a kick. It's still Wiley at the 5, Wiley at the 20, Wiley at the 30. 7-12. Oklahoma out of the wishbone. Bell. Off tackle left. Bell hit at the line of scrimmage, gain of 1. Terrio, 11 tackles. Pruitt on the fullback dive. Pruitt brought down for no gain. It only took Nebraska 3 quarters to stop the Oklahoma running game. My goodness. So they go to a wide receiver set. It'll be Carroll on a short cross. Mildren waits. Gonna scramble. First down. He got it. It's a gain of 10. So Jack Mildren, 5 carries for 79 yards. 6:02 to go. Ball on the Oklahoma 41. Pruitt will sweep it near side, or far side. They stay in a pro set. Pruitt, first down, gain of 11. 5:36 to go. Ball at the Nebraska 48. Cross white. Trap right. They're trying to confuse Nebraska and stay in a conventional set, and that just kind of went nowhere. Wishbone again for Oklahoma. 2nd and 9, 5:11 to go. Pruitt. Sweep left. Pelag is down. Somebody jumped.
Ball start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
So from the 48 of Oklahoma, 2nd and 14. Off tackle right to Pruitt. From the 48, he's brought down. Now Kosh is hurt. And now it's 3rd down. Mildren sweeping right. 3rd down. Let's see if they can catch him offside or off guard. They do. He's going to get out of bounds, but it's a gain of 12. And so the ball is 4th and 2 on the Nebraska 40. Triple tight end set. They're going. Dive play for Pruitt. Pruitt. More. 35. He's hit at the 31. A gain of 9. He has 24 carries for 198 yards. Wishbone. Cross white. Sweeping left. 4 to go in the ball game. Cross white. Hit for a loss of 2. Clock running, 3:39 to go. Nebraska was down 38-7. Yeah. Oklahoma has thrown it all of 4 times in this game. Pruitt, sweep to the far side from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 12, 30, 25. He now has 210 yards on 25 carries. He got 11.8. They needed 12. 3:03 to go. Third down and short. Mildren. On a dive. Mildren. First down. 15. Hit at the 13 for a gain of 8. And the quarterback has 7 carries for 99 yards. Wiley is in for for Pruitt. Trap right from the 13. Wiley. No gain. 2:06 to go. So Oklahoma is going to pull the upset. Cross white. Trap right from the 13. 2:06 to go. Cross white. To Nebraska finally calls time. Oklahoma has it 3rd and 8. 1:43 to go. A field goal would make it a 2-touchdown game. Pitch right to Pruitt. They want that clock to run. Pruitt from the 11. 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Greg Pruitt. 26 carries, 221 yards, and a national championship. Alabama would beat Auburn to get the Orange Bowl bid. Nebraska would pound Alabama in the Orange Bowl to win it. And Oklahoma would take care of Auburn in the Sugar. 1:26 to go. The kick is good. And Oklahoma, 45-29. The Sooners have run the ball 500 yards, and they threw it 4 times. Rodgers from the 13, 20, 30, nailed by Rhines at the 41. And Nebraska brings in their blowout offense. Johnny Rodgers, off tackle right. They trail by 16. Rodgers will get 6 on that play, 1:02. And they'll just slow it down. So, there you have it. I didn't do what would follow at the top of the hour, but ABC actually would do Georgia and Georgia Tech in prime time with Keith Jackson. And I want to say Lee Grosscup. So ABC had a college football doubleheader, day-nighter. And I'm sure a lot of people would have flipped it over to watch whoever the Cowboys played on New Year or Thanksgiving Day 1971. Trap right for Hughes in the last minute, 2nd and 4. And no gain, 28 seconds. Zalapsky, coach, described an all-run, no-pass game as a perfect game. That would be a Lombardi game for sure. Nebraska needed to force Oklahoma to throw it, and they just never did. Brownson runs the fire drill play on a bootleg. He gets the first down at the 40. Brought down to 34. Nebraska put up 434 yards, and they're going to lose. Oklahoma has stunned them. The final score, 45-29. Thanks, John. So the end of story about the poor woman eating the turkey. About midnight that night, something happened to her that had never happened before. Her water broke. And out I came about 10 hours later. So there you go. Our digital dice player of the game is Greg Pruitt. 26 carries. 221 yards. Jack Mildren, by the way, the quarterback, ran for 99. And Oklahoma had 6 touchdowns on the ground. There weren't any turnovers in the game. Nebraska, a 9-yard run by Dixon. Taggy, a 26-yard pass to List, and the 2-pointer was good. And then Oklahoma just ran out the clock, essentially, and won this one 45-29. 523 net yards for Oklahoma. And that'll do it. My name is Ron Juckett. We hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will talk to you over the weekend for some more fun. But for now, have a rest of a great Thanksgiving, everybody. So long.